Let's see how we can count by weighing materials out. We're going to count Q-tips, only we're going to count them by mass. The first thing that we need to do is determine what is the average mass of a Q-tip. Now, I'm going to go a little extreme here, and we're going to find out that average using 7 different samples of 50 Q-tips. So let's go through and measure these out. Our first set is going to weigh 11.43. Our second set is going to weigh 11.39. 340. Nope. We'll take it at 40. Third set, 11.37. Our fourth set, 11.21. Our fifth set, 11.32. Our sixth set, 11.37. And our seventh set, 11.29. Now each of those sets represented 50 Q-tips. So let's find the average of those. The average ended up being 0.23 if we rounded to the tenths place. Now we could take it a little bit further out, but since the balance doesn't go out that far, let's just go ahead and take it as 0.23. Now, our eighth set does not have 50 Q-tips in it, so let's see if we can figure out how many Q-tips it does have by weighing it out. Our eighth set has a mass of 6.86 grams. In our calculation for determining how many Q-tips we have in our sample, we're going to use the conversion factor that we just determined using our average mass for one Q-tip. So we've got one Q-tip equals 0.23 grams. Our sample weighs 6.86 grams. So how many Q-tips does that represent? Well, we've got 6.86 grams. We set up our conversions. We have times blank. And on the bottom, we are going to have 0.23 grams so that our unit of grams cancels out. On top, we would then put one Q-tip because that's what we want to convert to. When we do the calculation, we find that we have 29.8 Q-tips. Since we can only have a Q-tip or no Q-tip, not a fraction of one, we're going to round it so we end up with having 30 whole Q-tips. When counted out, we can see we get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So our calculation is pretty close. We were able to calculate within one Q-tip that we had 29 Q-tips. In this case, we had one extra. So our average mass was able to get us pretty close to what the actual number of Q-tips was. The package that these came out of advertised that they had 275 Q-tips. Now in this case, we can see that we have 7 times 50, which is going to give us our 350, plus we've got 30 Q-tips, which is going to give us 380 Q-tips. So our package actually had 5 more Q-tips in it than we had labeled as 200 or 375.